Welcome to 5 in 5 from One Stop Co-op Shop, where I discuss 5 key design decisions in a game in about 5 minutes. I'm Michael Kelly, and today I'm discussing Legends Untold from Inspiring Games. I'm a big fan of dungeon crawlers, but I also love card games that try to simplify and streamline the traditional experience. So, does it provide players with the best of both worlds, simplicity and immersion? Let's find out and get to the list. The first big pro for me about the game is the theme and how the art conveys it. The theme is a unique, refreshing take on the fantasy genre. You represent a race of fairly average medieval citizens who have been invaded by magic-wielding elven armies. The only chance for your race's survival is to seek shelter in a walled-off city, sneaking in through both the caves and sewer systems. This fun theme is communicated not only through nice narrative writing, but also through really strong art on the locations, the characters, the encounters. It puts you into a really cool world that I can imagine revisiting through several releases in the future. The characters you'll control to explore this world are also pretty fun, although they aren't entirely perfect in the abilities you gain. Each character starts with 3 talent cards and a weapon chosen from quite a few options. The talents give characters options for specialization, and they also sometimes present the players with tough choices, such as when a talent can be used in a combat or non-combat situation. Additionally, character progression across a campaign is fun, with characters gaining talents and finding and upgrading equipment as they go. The reason this isn't a full-on pro is because lots of the cards end up being +1 or +2 bonuses to simple checks. The best talents offer more diverse options and uses, but not all of them fall into that great category. We're following that up with another mix, and that's how the game handles cooperation between players. I'll note quickly that the game is excellent solo. It's probably my preferred way to play. But if you do play multiplayer, you're going to get a bit of a mixed bag. On the positive side, the encounters and challenges that face your characters tend to be pretty diverse and encourage the players to talk about who's best suited for the challenge. Also, many of the talents and abilities will allow characters to help each other out or boost each other's roles. On the other hand, since the characters are all forced to travel together encountering the same obstacles, it can sometimes feel like you're experiencing a single, more limited narrative together. I'm very curious to see if they can ever expand the system to allow the party to split up and explore in different directions. Our number 2 is a huge pro, and that's a huge variety in the game and how you can play it. Each box set comes with 16 unique missions, 8 in the campaign and 8 one-offs. That means if you purchase both sets, you have 32 unique missions, which is just ridiculous for the price point and the size of the game you're playing. Additionally, the obstacles you face, the enemies you fight, the encounters you have are very different thematically and often mechanically. If you buy both core sets and shove all those cards together into one huge pool, you're going to have a ridiculously varied game that offers great new experiences each time. And as a quick note, I love the campaigns that are offered here. They're vastly different, with the cave scenario having you try to rescue your people, while in the sewer scenario you're trying to lead off the evil elves. The objectives are different, the consequences are different, the feeling of play is vastly different. It's a really great achievement in 2 different purchases. I'm making this final point my number 1 because I think it's the most important thing that's going to determine whether this is a game for you or not. Legends Untold has a ton of dice rolling. Basically everything you do in the game is determined by the roll of 3d6 dice. This can sometimes make you feel like your fate is entirely determined by luck, and players who are averse to dice rolling really might want to avoid this one because, hey, that's the name of the game. But despite the appearance of complete randomness, I think the picture is actually a lot more complicated. First of all, the use of 3d6 dice gives you a really smooth curve of probabilities, making your chances at any given test pretty easy to judge. More importantly, the game gives you tons of chances to push your luck or retreat when things seem too tough. Basically, any tough combat, any encounter you think you can't handle can be avoided at a fairly inexpensive cost. For me, both these elements make the luck not too bothersome at all, but again, some players are going to have a major issue with it. Overall, Legends Untold has been a really nice surprise for me. I love the theme, I love the art, I love the variety in campaigns and scenarios, and I really enjoy the tension of the push your luck aspects, even if the choices might seem kind of obvious at times. That being said, I'd caution prospective buyers if they don't like dice rolling or if they're looking for a really complex strategic experience, because in the end, this is a pretty straightforward dungeon crawler. If you're ready to roll some dice and turn your common villagers into heroes, I think Legends Untold could be a winner for you. Good gaming, everyone, and I'll see you at the next stop.